Pasta sauce.
God fucking. All right, negative inspiration for Long Shadow.
Oh,
I'm not fucking around today.
punishment.
Instantly, first roll of the day, you get disadvantage.
I missed a week. I had to bring back shenanigans.
And I need to remind you who's in charge here, Aaron. Okay.
You're gonna make me?
That's gonna get weird quickly. Anyway,
Yeah.
Wait, restart. Just
Reset.
Close the stream. Like go back to the right screen and then we'll try
welcome
again.
back to This Show is a Mimic. I am Bertie the Bard, your Dungeon Master, and with me as always is...
What is up, everybody? It is Kenna. It is Miss Saoirse on TikTok, and today I will be playing Audra, the Water Genasi Barbarian.
Hello everybody, I'm Ben, also known as Ben Does D&D. I play Cave Vacuum, the Half-Elf Hexblade Warlock. That's me. No shenanigans from me today. Yep.
Hello, my name's X, and I'm a geezer. I play Jason Vagrant, the I forgot what he is now. He's a
Too many things.
Half-elf rogue fighter cleric.
That's it. That's the
Have
one.
you subclassed in most of those yet, or is you
Michael
still just
Caine?
base class in those?
He's got the Daenerys Targaryen.
He's
title.
subclassed in cleric
Yeah.
because you subclassed from level 1. He's subclassed
Yeah.
in rogue, not in fighter.
No.
'Cause you're-
It's me,
you're-
Aaron. I like a pasta sauce.
Are you
I am the
full?
Obsidian
I
Olive.
think you're 4-2-1. Sorry, Aaron, go ahead. Go.
No,
again.
that's not
Go-
who I
go
am. No,
again.
he's a 4-2-1. Let us see here. I am playing a long shadow who talks more like this. Let's see here.
My
Let's
eardrums.
see here. Yeah. Hi, I'm Aaron. I'm Obsidian Olive, and I exist to make Birdie's life hell.
Uh-huh. And, yeah, so we get proper Long Shadow this week. We don't get my terrible impression of him who swears,
do
who
a really
swears
good
a-
impression.
Quite like your impression.
who swears a lot
it's
more than
good.
the normal Long Shadow.
You did.
Um,
I did notice that. Hey, the fuck are you? I don't know what you're doing.
Like, Cade, shut the fuck up. I don't like this.
Fuck Shadow. Are you good?
Okay, so last week was a little bit of a chill session, big lots of lore dumping. You guys were united for the first time. You met Ashtuniri Ilushtu, who was a character from Audra's backstory, who was a real cool laid-back wizard who specializes in all things Feywild and everything to do with the elemental planes. Met Audra from kind of studying Audra as a Genasi. And yeah, so you managed to free her from the her self-imposed imprisonment in a portal gone wrong to the Feywild. After you did that, you spoke to her, you brought her up to speed with the cult. You asked her some questions about Archfey and all sorts of things and got lots of answers. And she enlightened you to a possible suspect for cult member, a noble called Godfrey Franquet, or Franquet, if you were pronouncing it properly. But Ashtoniri does not, so she pronounces it Franquet. And after that, you went to go return to your personal studies in the library, where Audra did a little more studying into the afterlife, and Jason did some studying into the nature of magic and its origins in the cosmos, and came to the conclusion that he is in fact a sorcerer of the draconic bloodline variety. Because
I'm
he
a
read it in a
descendant
book.
of dragons.
Um,
The book said it.
Yeah.
That's what the book said.
The book said so.
You know,
Uh-huh.
you don't
You-
look like
you-
one.
You keep on dreaming, kiddo.
I mean,
And
my
you've
friend
done
Longshadow told me that books tell truths. So
They do.
exactly.
Whatever you read in a book is more trustworthy than listening to someone else, including myself. If you read something in a book, it's probably more true than what I can tell you.
I disagree entirely. It depends on who wrote the book.
I mean,
we are assuming academics.
And that, I mean, that's probably why I failed my history course. Was just I was like, I read this in a book. It's called Game of Thrones.
Wait, you're telling me
Maybe they're
Westeros
right.
isn't in the UK?
Westeros is the UK. It's what it used to be called.
Oh, okay.
And then we discovered
Do you live in
America, and we
Dorne?
were like, oh, there's stuff more West than us. We can't call it Westeros anymore.
Valid.
We'll call it England after our language. Anyway, so that is where we left off, and that's what I will hand off to our players. The floor is yours.
So I know that I apologize. I've had a weird cough the last few hours. I don't know why I might have sounded different. Regardless,
Get that
Longshadow,
tested.
you would have just finished talking to Londus, the dwarf apprentice, who Audra sent your way to talk to you about magic.
I don't understand what the points of fortresses are. I don't know why we as arcane casters all just create fortresses with magical traps inside. Can we not just abscond to a demiplane? Why must we always have weird closets full of golems? This makes no sense to me.
Well, the closet is a demiplane.
But why must it be accessible through a walk-in cabinet? Why do we not just have it
Because
do a
it's
plane shift?
easier? Plane shift spells aren't easy. Also, plane shifting to a demiplane is difficult, because it's difficult to get a tuning fork tuned to it. You see, as you're talking about this, you learn, like, this much younger apprentice knows a lot more about planar magic than you do.
Yeah.
Which surprises
That's not
you
what-
somewhat.
Yeah, it's not what I wrote my thesis on, so it's
Yeah,
fine.
it wasn't really your wheelhouse. It's something you touched on in your initial things, but that is something you can gather is Ashtoniri's area of expertise.
Well, the planes are also not where I've decided to spend my time. Audra, Kate, Jason.
I call out to different sections of the library / tower and stuff if other people are available.
I'm currently working
Yes.
on my scroll.
We're not going to investigate this noble guy for at least a few days, right?
I think so.
I kind of figured it was like a whenever thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
May I have a few days to attempt to expand my magical knowledge here in the library?
I'll kind of turn to Rainer and be like, how much longer do you think you'll need to finish your book?
It may be a couple of more days. I've got some quite high-level things, so...
Well, seems like we've got the time then. Yeah. I guess
Alright,
we're gonna
very
stay.
If you need me, I have rations and water. I shall see you all in 3 days.
And I'm going to abscond to the library, not to be seen again for 3 days.
Oh my god.
Wow, great. Love that.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing during this time?
Audra wanted to look up some research about the hells and devils if she could find it.
Okay, so we touched on that last time, so I'd say that you've learned about as much as you can for today.
Mhm.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do today before you long rest tonight?
I'm just working on my scroll.
What time is it?
It would be mid-afternoon.
Okay, yeah, then can I just finish the Scorching Ray spell, copying that down?
Yeah.
Because I only have 3 hours left on that.
Yeah. So you can, by the end of the day, you can get Scorching Ray copied down, and you are perusing the library for what you can start on tomorrow. And as you come to, yep, okay, yeah, go on.
Sorry, real quick. Jason's going to pop to the library and see if he can find anything specific along draconic ancestry.
Okay. Give me a investigation check.
Investigation is not great. Oh, that's a good roll though. 18 plus 1 for 19.
Yeah, I'd say you can find one. It's a dense book.
Yep.
So I'd say you're gonna have to spend a bit of time with that to learn from it.
Jason's going to find a nice armchair somewhere by the fire and just put the book up, and if a pipe is available, he would smoke a pipe. He wants to look learned.
You can probably procure one of those from somewhere. Tobacco, on the other hand, you would find a pipe that has no tobacco, and when you draw on it, you don't actually feel anything going into your lungs. But then you are able to puff out a puff of white smoke, and you see that it does look like it has You get the impression this is a purely cosmetic pipe
Is it water vapor?
that has been in. It's not water vapor. You don't breathe in anything, or it seems to be enchanted to be almost an illusion.
That's amazing.
Brilliant.
For some
That's
wizard
exactly
who
what he wanted.
yeah, some wizard who, like you, wanted to look learned.
Amazing.
Okay, and if that's everything, at your different times, you would all find your way to bed at some point, and at Londus's advice, just keep walking up the stairs until you find a bed, and
10 stories later.
you eventually find your way into a room with lots of bunks in it. Seems to be a place where, if this were a more populated tower, that this would be where the apprentices would sleep. And you bed down for the night. And as you do so, and you all come to sleep, you wake up not where you were,
Ah!
and you're all fairly certain you're dreaming.
Are we together?
As you drift off. You wake up in this area that, if you weren't mistaken, this is Anwar Avery's arcane apparel, minus the walls.
Wait,
Minus the walls?
Minus the walls. Where the walls should be, there is instead a steep drop-off into this endless expanse that you recognize from your use of the teleport spell to be the Astral Sea.
Oh my god.
You're in some kind of large, expansive shop floor with no entrance. And you would see, going along some of these shelves, is a large blue man.
Huh?
Yes. Oh, we have visitors! Welcome! Welcome to Benquo the Adored's mystical shop of wonders.
Sorry, what?
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on myself to get myself out of this fucking illusion.
Nothing happens.
What the fuck?
Cade is going to see this and then just blink really hard to see if he wakes up.
I see you did not intend to come here.
Where is here?
This is Benquo the Adored's mystical shop of wonders.
Okay, right, but like, okay.
Oh. But like,
Location
where is
wise,
here?
in the world.
Oh, in the world? I see you are from the material plane, I assume.
Yeah.
Got it.
I tend to move around somewhat.
Okay. How did we get here?
Did you fall asleep?
Yes.
I see you are dreaming right now.
Jason's
This
gonna
is a weird
pull out
dream.
a dagger and just like not enough to pierce skin, but just prod Cade, see if he wakes up.
And you prod Cade, and as you turn to Cade, Cade does not appear how he normally does.
Oh.
He's still very recognizably Cade. However, you would notice he's a little bit taller and slightly broad. He's not like massive. He's just a couple inches taller, a little bit broader, more muscular. His clothing is a lot finer. He almost looks like the idealized version of himself.
Does he more resemble the Dreamcade that I've seen previously?
Slightly more, but he doesn't seem, menacing. He just seems buffer.
Shadow doesn't.
It's
doesn't.
Cade at level 20.
It's Cade, but
And as you notice this, you look around at your other party members, and all of them seem to have taken on this kind of more idyllic version of themselves.
Ah, my fur has not been this soft since before Lokar.
And
God,
Longshadow in
this
particular,
swole.
you look at Longshadow and he almost exudes this kind of magical presence that you felt in the presence of other much higher level and more powerful spellcasters.
Are we level 20?
You're not level 20, but in the world of dreams,
Damn.
you kind of take on the ideal you see of yourself.
This is cool. Cade, come here. Let me stab you. See if you're dreaming.
What? No.
You like try and poke Cade. You feel the prod, but it doesn't hurt. There'll be no stabbings in my shop, please.
Oh my
I wasn't
God.
actually going to stab him. I was just going to
You
see
just did.
if... Not like proper stab though, just a little poke, really, more
Oh,
than
if
anything.
it doesn't hurt, it doesn't count, huh?
Did it hurt?
Yes.
Then I would argue that would count.
Audra's gonna pat down her pockets. Does she feel her gold anywhere?
You don't, actually. You don't feel your gold in your pockets.
So,
Oh, shit.
And you,
I apologize. What was your name?
I am Benquo, the Adored.
Ben.
Banquet.
The adored?
This is, and you would recognize Long Shadow. This is a djinn.
Oh.
Interesting.
Specifically,
How are,
an air genie.
how are we meant to pay for these objects if we are here in Dream?
Well, if you have, if the shop brought you here, then you must be pupils of interest. I'm sure there are other things a little more interesting than gold you could offer.
What, like souls?
Cade
I have no
clutches at his
interest in
chest
things.
being just big. Oh, can't have my soul.
I have no interest in such things unless you wish to part with it. But nothing will be taken here. The only offer. This is an exchange, and I have wonders and boons that you will not find in your own material plane.
What do you offer?
Well, many things that
We've caught him
delight
out.
to the senses. Perhaps you wish to be stronger, more agile. I can make these things happen.
Oh.
Perhaps you
Bet
wish for
Shadow's about
the
to be
knowledge.
the second triple class character in this fucking campaign. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Perhaps you wish for the knowledge of arcane abilities. Or perhaps you wish for that most desirable object. And he gestures to a plinth. In the center of the room, it's a large, solid gold plinth with a red velvet pillow on top. And on top of it, you see there is a divot for something to be. However, the space is empty. Do any of you approach it?
No.
Audra
I'm
would.
just gonna look at it confused and be like, I think it's gone.
As you approach it, Audra, you will notice there is a kind of tension in the air, and as you are kind of, it's almost like pushing your hand between strands of string that connect the to the ceiling to the floor, and you're kind of like having to push away in between them. As you do so, the colors of your fingers begin to change. There are rings on some that weren't there before. Sometimes it almost appears like you have a glove on, and you go,
Oh my god.
"A wish to change reality to your will."
Oh.
But this
no.
is my most expensive item. I have other things. What would you wish for? If you'll pardon the parlance. What do you desire? That I might be able to find an item to your liking.
I wasn't ready for this. Oh my
How much would the wish cost us?
For the wish. Perhaps your youth. Or your memories.
What is the extent of which someone could alter reality with this wish?
Well, it is very extensive. It is one of the most powerful things you can do. You could wish for gold. You could wish for kingdoms.
Question. Can it undo something that someone has previously wished for? Does that cancel it out? Someone
Certainly.
else.
This is within the range of abilities you could with a wish.
Oh.
But if you wish, I have many magical items. And as you go into your pockets, what you do possess are your magical items. You have your greatsword. You have your dagger of returning.
Ah, fuck. Oh, man.
That's why you told us to talk about that, so we could trade these. Interesting.
I shouldn't.
Oh no.
And you would see
Well, I
on
have
all
one
these
medical
shelves,
item
there
and
is...
it's something I can't trade.
Technically you could. You just need to transfer Shadow Cleaver off of it.
I don't know about that, buddy.
I'm saying technically you can.
Yo, Shadow Cleaver.
Hop out of this sword. Well, your hex weapon is transferable. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
Your hex weapon
Do a
is transferable.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't have
Well,
to
yeah.
be your family sword.
Hmm.
But you would see on these shelves there are many wondrous items around the place.
I think Long Shadow is just gonna sit and keep staring at the wish pedestal.
Yup. And we can't pay for
Oh
any of this
my
with
God.
gold. Yikes.
Gold is far too mundane for my liking. I stopped trading in gold many moons ago.
When you say youth, how much are you referring to? Do you have a rough estimate about how many years you would take off of my life for a wish?
Well, it would vary depending on the length of your life.
This is a great wish.
It is a great wish. It does not. Well, the wish is for yours to do as you will. The price remains the same. And it will bring you into old age. Or perhaps all of your memories.
I think not yet for the memories, but I would be willing to sacrifice my youth.
Mm,
I just realized something really depressing.
Hmm.
about because I was like, oh, I'm a half elf, so like, how long do I live? And I was like,
You live about 120
wait a minute.
years.
I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Elves live for like a long time, so my parents most likely gonna see me die. That's
Yep.
really depressing.
Well, your dad
That's
is.
fucked.
Your dad is.
Yeah.
Your mum's not.
Your mom's not going to.
Well, you're a half elf as well,
That's so depressing, though. Fuck.
That's part of life.
Yeah. Oh boy. So what kind of items can we see when we're looking around currently?
There are a few. There's some weapons. There's this large. It looks a fairly commonplace halberd. There is this large. Actually, someone roll me. Ben, roll me a general. Just roll me a history check. There needs to be a knowledge check in D&D. There just needs to be a general knowledge
Oh,
check.
19 plus 2, 21.
Growing up very close to the north, you would recognize this item. This is a musket. A very finely ornate musket with some gold leafing on it. Very
Guys, I'm
finely crafted
multiclassing
wooden
into
stock.
gunslinger.
Yeah, you would see there is a musket on the thing. There is many more things. Like the mind boggles to see all these things. There is a pillow with a singular pearl in the center. Yeah, like you get the impression you could probably, depending on your wants, like you could talk to Benquo and see what he has on offer.
I'm trying to think. Oh man. Huh.
You've thrown a spanner in the works here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Oh my
You
God.
are. There are private DMs happening right now.
Yeah. This is not.
Oh. Okay, so
Um,
here's a question.
You put a wish on the table. God damn it.
If
Yeah.
I were to ask for like more extensive power in terms of game mechanics, could I ask for more levels? Or no? Is that something that's off the table?
I'd say that would fall into the realm of a wish spell.
Ah. I wish I was
But
level 20.
on the front of what he
Magic.
said about being strong and stuff like that, you can get +1 to your stats.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know why I'm so nervous.
I'm fucking terrified right
I'm
now.
like, I'm like shaking.
Yeah,
I don't
Birdie,
know.
before the session is like, I don't know if anything exciting will happen this session. Literally offers
Oh.
to end half of our storylines right
Oh
now.
my god. I don't
But it's a big cost?
Mm.
I got reasons.
Ah, shit. I really don't know. Oh,
Old
God.
age would severely cripple all of you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Normally, it
Doesn't
wouldn't be a
have-
that big a deal for a wizard, but you're a
The
specific
thing
kind of
is-
wizard.
The thing is, right? With his wish, he doesn't need to be a wizard anymore.
I'm thinking of a few things, but I feel like they would all come under a wish spell.
There's so many
Probably-
interesting things you could barter for, but like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep rolling this d20 until I hit a 1 or a 20, and that's gonna decide what I do.
I don't know. I
The
really.
first
don't
roll
know.
was a 1. The first roll was a 1.
What does that mean? That mean no?
that means yeah. That means he's
Oh.
he doesn't have the willpower to not do it.
Oh God. I want to know what you guys are wishing for. Please. What
How
you-
many wishes are you making available to us in terms of the cost? Is there one for the three of us to barter over? Or is it
It
each of
takes
us could
me-
make an individual deal with you?
I only have one wish on offer today. It takes me time to recover myself. This is my own personal power.
Is this like a one-time trip? Like, did we just happen upon you, or is there a way to get here again?
Coming to my shop is never reliable. Perhaps our paths will cross again one day.
Oh boy.
But not guaranteed.
That is never guarantee where Ben Quo, the adored mystical shop of wonders, is concerned.
Ah,
If we're talking about payment, would an acceptable form of payment be the potential for life?
I am afraid the transactions must be now. And they must be consensual.
consent is
Right.
key. Oh
I'm
boy.
just saying. I mean, Audra's basically referencing her ability to bear children.
Mm-hmm.
If that could be offered. as
Oh wow.
Do you actually say
Yeah,
that?
payment. Yeah.
that's
This is a grave offer you are making. Are you certain?
I'm not certain. I was merely asking if that was an option. Would you accept that?
That is no insignificant offer. The ability to create life. That is something I can find acceptable.
Audra, are you sure?
Perhaps not for the wish, but for something else.
What else would you have that would be comparable to that price?
Does he wish for greater power, greater strength? I'd say for something like that, you could get a character level out of it.
Oh wow. Holy shit.
But remember, all transactions are final. There is no refunds.
Hmm.
So be careful what you offer me.
If you mentioned earlier that the wish would be able, if we wished for it, kingdoms. If I were to wish for, say, the freedom of a nation, what do you know what sort of reality that would spin out of a wish?
Well, the freedom of a nation. You must be careful how you phrase these kinds of wishes, as that may be construed as the power to free a nation, and suddenly you have an army at your command.
I would sell my youth for an army.
But what would you do with an army, my friend? You have an army right next to you. We are your fucking army. Do not trade your life. We will free your home.
Oh god.
We have the power to do that without you sacrificing yourself.
This is a tough decision.
If we purchase the wish, Is the wish then transferable? May we give it away? Or does it belong to us?
The wish belongs to the person who made the transaction. When you wake, you will have the power to draw on that wish.
So you cannot give it to somebody else.
You could make a wish for someone.
Hmm.
What you do with the wish is not my concern.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is a lot. Oh my god.
Perhaps there are other things I can offer you.
Hmm.
Perhaps
Yeah,
he
just
takes the halberd, this rather commonplace looking halberd. It's quite a rough hewn handle. Think like Stormbreaker, how that handle is almost like a branch. And he grabs the halberd and he can say, perhaps this halberd of prophecy could be to your liking.
Oh shit.
What does that mean? What does that do?
Well, this halberd is the handle was hewn from the tree of prophecy in the verdant wilds. And it can offer you advice once per day. It cannot issue prophecies fully formed like the tree of prophecy, but if you wish to know if something is dangerous, for example.
I mean, that been looking pretty good. I wrote that in the wrong page of my notes.
Yikes. There's... Oh my god.
I have my wish worded. I would like to
Oh.
pay you my youth for a wish.
Whoa, Long Shadow. That's a lot. Are you sure?
I am aware.
Are you certain of this?
I am certain.
Okay. He is going to go to the pedestal,
Oh
and
my god.
he's going to grab the pillow off and bring it towards you. And he extends his hand out for you to shake.
Oh,
My palm crosses his.
no.
Your
Oh my
youth
God.
for this wish.
Correct. Take what you must.
And he shakes your hand.
Mhm.
Nothing changes at this moment.
Because I'm in a dream.
And he places the pillow in your hand.
Oh shit. Oh no.
I'm gonna use it right now.
You can't.
Oh.
No, you can't use it till you wake up.
Okay, I'll wait. I've got it worded out.
I can't believe you just did that.
Oh my god.
I want to point
He
out,
wants-
Aaron, that is irreversible. That's done now.
I know. The thing is, you offered him a key to the one thing he wants.
Mm-hmm.
He wants one thing, and I kept rolling, and I kept rolling. Didn't get a single 20, only got one, so he doesn't have the willpower to not do it.
Okay,
He sees the way out.
we will go into the ramifications of that after the stream is finished.
Fuck.
I'm gonna...
I didn't
Jason,
think anyone would take that. Okay.
No. No.
He's gonna reach into his side pouch and hand the dagger of returning to Jason. I don't think I will be fighting very much after this. Perhaps you can get something that fits your style of skills more with this. And I give him the dagger of returning.
Your youth. What is going to happen?
I imagine I shall wake up a decrepit old man and see what happens from there. And you see, for the first time in a while, just like no weight on his shoulders. His youthful, stronger face is just truly happy and relaxed.
Yeah.
We can take you home. If home is where you wish to be.
Let us see how many years I have lost first. I think, I really hope this is not just a dream, because this dream may have just fulfilled my dream. Who would have thought?
I will never
Please.
forget the brown of your fur.
My friend, I hope that it stays brown for long, and if not, my sister has dyes. Perhaps we shall make it a fun color like Adra's skin.
This is. What the fuck just happened?
Adra, I was going to give you a moment to wish yourself because I know that your story will continue on, but I did not have the willpower to not resist it. I only left home because of my dream. And this means that I don't have to continue on. I can just give my land and her people's freedom.
Shadow.
What a. What?
I am so happy.
I'm so glad for you. We have. What?
I shall get you allies to fight Obsidor.
I don't
But-
care about that. Are you serious? You're just done? When we wake up, you're just gonna be.
I'm not
You're
going
just-
to be dead. I'm just going to be an old man.
No, but you're all talking like that. We can't give it back?
All deals are final. No refunds.
What the fuck?
Unshadow, how?
We have so much more to do. What about Cade? What about our group?
I will always be a wave breaker.
But you're just gonna leave now.
No one said that. And even if I am done for now, I will not be done forever. There is always an afterlife, and I will not be joining that yet.
Why did we come here? This place is stupid.
I
This
disagree.
isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't real. I want to wake up. I want to go back. This isn't real. This is a dream.
You wish
He's
to
just
leave.
gonna go. Before that happens, he's gonna go and just pull Audra into a hug, and then grab Jason by the shoulder and pull him in, and Cade and pull him.
Hmm.
And you guys just feel the ridiculously long, muscled, furry arms of Long Shadow around you.
I did not expect this when I went to sleep. I
Yeah,
went
no
to bed
shit.
thinking of different strategies to interrogate some ridiculous noble, but this was what I was looking for, and I found it so much sooner. It has only been 56 days since I left Runetaxuyu, and I am already on my way to having saved her.
This is. You didn't have to give your life like that. I know you won't die, but you had so much of your life left
Kate.
to live, and now.
The thing is, kid, I was already going to give my youth, but in the form of adventuring. That did not guarantee me this chance. This has guaranteed it. I get to wish the greatest spell that a mortal can cast. I get to witness it. I get to use it once. This is everything I've ever wanted in one moment. And when you guaranteed that we would not be coming back for some time, I could not let it pass. To be honest, if I did not do it, I don't know that I would have gone to sleep again.
I could have wished it for you. You didn't have to leave us.
But then what were you going to give up? The ability to have a family? That is the most important thing in my culture. There is no reason that I would ever let someone like you give that up. Even if you choose not to exercise it. And I will not stop being your family. But this is maybe not the end of my journey, but a new beginning.
You'll always be
So-
part of our family.
100%. I shall teach you more games like yeeting and dabbing and yachting if you come visit me in Runetaxuyu.
You sure you won't be too old for that, old man?
I have siblings. I will have nieces and nephews.
Man's
You know-
only as good as his choices.
You know what I could do? Perhaps one day, before I reach my expiration. I have heard tales of magic that can clone a new body. Perhaps I shall make myself useful once again.
Are you sure that could even happen with the nature of this spell?
There are no guarantees in life, but this is the closest thing I think. Especially because I tend to have a knack for writing things pretty ironclad. Benqual? Is there anything perhaps my friends could fetch for that dagger or anything you think would work well for them? They are quite distraught at the moment.
Well, if you wish to trade,
Do you think my good friend Jason here, he is often hurt upon the battlefield. Do you have him anything that could give him a second chance should he fall upon the battlefield? Something that could stave off death once or twice.
I believe so. And he goes off to a nearby the shelf, and he brings back this pendant, which at the center is a golden chain leading to a red stone in the shape reminiscent of a heart.
Very apt.
This is the Periapt of Wound Closure.
This is not. I appreciate the offer. I apologize. I am mostly speaking just to give my friends some time and with their thoughts.
I honestly don't know.
Audra's just gonna say I would like to wake
Yeah.
up now.
If you would like to leave, are you certain?
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
Ja-
And he waves
Jason
his
wants to stay behind if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
he waves his hand, and Audra vanishes.
No.
You know,
I didn't think anyone would take the wish.
Yeah.
Jason.
You dangle that in front of us,
I
buddy.
messaged Aaron out of game, and I was like, Jason's really tempted to get rid of his memories for something.
Oh.
Audra would never forgive you. Never.
Yeah.
Jason,
And he points to the dagger.
make sure you get the highest price possible for that. Benqual, I would like to go to my new form, please.
Very well.
God.
And good luck with the wish. And he waves his hand, and Long Shadow vanishes in a puff of cloud.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Can before Long Shadow
Ah.
goes, Jason wants to just like take in his form as the best Long Shadow he possibly can be, and that's how Jason will always see him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. And see this very resplendent Long Shadow. He had these regular gambazon, which was a little more finely decorated with silk instead of cloth. Yeah. And then he vanishes like a cloud blowing away in the wind.
God. Fuck.
Are you interested in the Periat?
No. Kate.
Yeah.
What is it that interests you?
I don't know. I mean, I want to be prepared for whatever we're gonna face. I want to have better armor, have stronger weapons, be physically better. I don't.
All of these are
I don't
possible.
know what I can give. I don't know what to give.
Well, let's say if you wish to be stronger, tougher, faster. Perhaps a memory of something that defines part of who you are today. A memory that's truly shaped something at you. Nothing, not all of your memories, nothing close to that, but something that defines part of who you are. There is power in moments like this.
Wouldn't that change me?
It would. And so would the gift I have to offer you.
I'm not sure. I'm genuinely not sure. Oh God, because with so if I get rid of the wrong memory, it's gonna make things really bad.
It doesn't have to be like anything like. It can be something, just something that affects Cade's personality. Something like that. Could be something you don't like. A memory that developed a phobia, for example.
Let me ask you this. Can I take a memory that... how does taking this memory work? Would I still be aware of the events that led up to it, but just not the event itself? Or just no recollection of anything to do with the event whatsoever?
You would have no recollection of the event.
Fuck.
The only thing you would know is that you gave up a memory.
Because I was...
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, no, you know exactly what I'm fucking thinking. But I need that. Because... Yikes.
It's a trade. Unless you think you have something of equal value, it can be something...
How much would that... Okay, so I'm going to describe that memory to him. How much would he say that would be worth based on what I want?
Is it the memory of you?
Yes.
Okay. I could... For something like that, I could significantly increase. Basically, you get +2 in any stat of your choice. Like, your number will go up by 2. Not a +2, so if you go from like a 14 to a 16.
Okay.
Can't go higher than...
What about in terms of...
This is magic, so it could go higher than 20.
Yeah. I don't have anything that would go that high anyway. What about in terms of physical things, such as weaponry, armor, shielding?
Oh, for something like
Just
that...
magical items.
I'd say you could probably get a... very rare item. I'm not going to go as far as legendary. Depending on the legendary item, really.
That's a big memory to give up, though. Fuck.
It's a defining... It's possibly
Yeah.
the defining moment for Cade.
Oh my god. Yeah, wait, no. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, okay. So, I'm not sure which one you were referring to, but I just remember there's 2 memories that could be that were defining moments for him. What about when he... Okay, so which one did you mean? Did you mean...
The moment you killed your uncle.
Yeah. How about... Because it was a defining moment for him, because it changed him a lot. How about the one where he was left alone and had to fight... basically fight off an army of bad peeps. How much would that be worth? Because that was a defining moment for him.
I'd say that's about equal. You probably
Equal, really?
Probably get about +2.
Okay, he'd probably be willing to give that up.
So are you looking for a stat change or an item?
Preferably items, I think.
Okay. I'm trying to remember the name of the item.
trying to think what comes under very rare. Trying to look at. Is that on D&D Beyond? Is that purple? Is that very rare?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. So this should be worth 1 very rare item.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Hmm.
You wish for power.
Hmm.
Uh,
Strength in battle.
Let me find power or strength in battle.
Well, which of those?
He goes off. He
Which do
brings back
you-
a what looks like a wizard staff. This isn't like it would be your thing.
Hmm.
It's a large, long, very ornate staff capped with this orb of gold.
Okay.
It has lettering down the side of in this magical script. This is a staff of power.
Okay. What does it do?
I'm just gonna send you. Basically, it's a really fucking badass staff.
Oh shit.
Has 20 charges. If you hit someone with
Oh.
it, you can do force damage to them. While you're holding the staff, you can use an action to expend 1 or more of its charges to cast one of the following spells from it: Cone of Cold, Fireball, Globe of Invulnerability, Hold Monster, Levitate, Lightning Bolt, Magic Missile, Ray of Enfeeblement, Wall of Force.
Holy shit.
Retributive Strike. You can use an action to break the staff over
It
your
has
knee.
20 charges.
Yes.
So once the 20 charges have been used, it's mundane, effectively.
The staff regains
What does it
2d8 plus
regain?
4 expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the last charge, roll. If you expend the last charge, roll a d20 on a 1. The staff retains 2 of its plus 2 bonus to attack and damage, but loses all of the properties. On a 20, the staff regains 1d8 plus 2 charges. So if you expend all of them, there's a chance you could render it into just a cool stick.
Shit.
But you are able to use this. It requires achievement by a sorcerer, warlock, or wizard.
Oh, fuck. That's nuts.
You also get a plus 2 to armor class, saving throws, and spell attack rolls. This is no joke. This is a really powerful item.
Holy shit. Wait, what were those plus 2s?
Plus 2 to armor class, saving throws. You get plus 2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with the staff. And while holding it, you get a plus 2 bonus to armor class, saving throws, and spell attack rolls.
Holy shit.
This would greatly supplement your spellcasting, basically.
Yeah, it really would. I mean, at that point, I'd basically... Yeah.
But Cade is a hex blade, not a hex staff. I'm not sure that you could use this as your hexblade weapon. I can't. I need to
Why would
check
it not?
that, though.
Would it not work?
I'm not certain. I can't remember the requirements. For a
Is it
hexblade
a
weapon.
It's a melee weapon, isn't it?
It is a melee weapon.
I could then, yeah.
Okay.
Has to be.
It's a
it has to be
simple melee
melee
weapon.
Yep, I could use it.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
It's a other than like all the magic stuff. It's a regular staff, so it's 1d6 bludgeoning, 1d8 versatile.
Holy shit.
For the memory of your battle in the with the undertow.
Holy shit. That's fucking wild. Oh my god. Oh wow. I really gotta think about this now. That's pretty fucking cool. But that's... Oh. Oh my god. And that's a very rare item?
Yep.
Holy shit. That's... Wow. Oh my god. And do all those spells cast at like the max level I can cast them at effectively? Because I'm a warlock?
No, it's it's not you casting them. It's the staff casting them. So it would cast at the base level for that spell.
Oh. So they'd basically
So it would
all
be a
like
level 3
1 spells.
fireball.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay.
Because a fireball is a level 3 spell, so it would be a level 3
Ah, fair.
fireball.
Yeah, it was just because it can be upcast, so I wasn't.
Yeah, so there's no upcasting with this. It's what comes out of the thing, but you do get very high level spells with this item.
Yeah. What was that spell list again?
Fuck, I need to find the fucking thing on the
Sorry.
list.
It's a lot.
Type of
Oh
power.
my god.
Cone of Cold, Fireball, Globe of Invulnerability, Hold Monster, Levitate, Lightning Bolt, Magic Missile, Ray of Enfeeblement, and Wall of Force. You also have something called a Retributive Strike. You can use an action to break the staff over your knee or against a solid surface, performing a Retributive Strike. The staff is destroyed and releases its remaining magic in an explosion that expands to fill a 30-foot radius sphere centered on it. You have a 50% chance to instantly travel to a random plane of existence, avoiding the explosion. If you fail to avoid the effect, you take force damage equal to 16 times the number of charges in the staff. So,
Wait,
like,
what?
basically, this is like my back's against the wall, I'm surrounded by enemies, explosion, kill everything in nearby.
If you travel to the plane of existence, do you have a way back? Or does
Nope.
it just say you bamf somewhere?
You
and go,
bamf,
"Oh, shit."
basically, you get sent to a random plane of existence, and
Uh-huh.
that saves you from the explosion.
So that's how we kill
And
the
it's up to
cult.
you how you get back.
Wow.
We nuke them with Cade.
Oh my god, that is insane.
You need to make a decision on this, otherwise you're gonna wake up.
I know. Oh god. Because there's one thing that's holding me back. That's just my fighting style, to be honest. Is there any way that possibly sacrificing something extra, this item could be turned into a form of sword? So I could...
I'm afraid that is not in my power. This is items I have in my possession. I am not fabricating these.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
It's a really good item.
I did not think I'd be making these decisions today.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Fuck it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
He holds out he has the staff in his hand and he holds out a hand to you.
I just in my mind surface that memory one last time to just think about it, think about how awful I felt in that moment and everything, and just feel it fully as if I'm back in that moment.
That's also the
And
memory.
then-
That's also the moment you gain Shadowcleaver's respect as a warrior.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Shadowcleaver's not saying anything, is he? Because he's not here.
Shadowcleaver's not here.
He's not here.
You can't feel his presence.
If Cade doesn't remember it, does Shadowcleaver remember it?
Yes, Shadowcleaver is his
Yes,
own entity.
Shadowcleaver's a separate entity to me, so Shadowcleaver remembers.
He's his own person.
So yeah, I'll think about that moment, just feel it entirely, just feel that horrible cold feeling wash over me.
Feeling of being alone, abandoned by the people you trust most.
Yeah. I'll shake his hand.
You shake his hand, and the memory doesn't fade straight away. He puts the staff into your hand. He says, "When you awake, the memory will be mine.
Okay.
I hope you put the staff to good use.
I will. Do my
And you,
best.
my friend," he turns to Jason. "You've been quiet for some time."
He's going to look at Cade and then look back at the genie. I wish for wisdom of the gods.
Oh.
"And what do you wish to offer in return?"
Are you aware of the gods?
"I know of them."
It is told that Odin gave the sight of his eyes for wisdom. For reference, I want to give one eye.
Oh shit.
He extends a hand.
Jason's gonna smile and take the hand and shake.
Wait, what would you get? What would you get for that?
Okay. And as you shake hands, nothing seems to change. He says, "Is that all you wish to barter today?"
He's gonna look at Cade. Jason's gonna look at Cade with one eye closed.
Don't do that. Don't you dare. He will not look at you if you do that. Just gonna look at him. Just gonna kill you. You know that, right?
That's why I waited for her to go.
Wow. Yeah. I think it's time for us to go.
Well, this has been most profitable. I hope our paths cross again.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, too.
And he waves his hands, and you feel your physical form give way. And you wake up in your bed with the morning light streaming through the window. And that is where we're going to go to our break.
Are you kidding me?
I need the toilet so much. I'm sorry.
That was
God.
We'll be back at the 45-minute mark.
Okay.
So that is 7 minutes from now, guys. Okay.
Oh.
Give me the whole screen. Bye, guys. Bye. Welcome back to This Show is a Mimic. I am Bertie the Bard Junior Master on the Sorodin
buddy.
Chronicles. So before the break, our heroes went into a shop of their dreams. They dreamt
Oh, nightmares.
rather they had
How
it.
dare
They ventured into the realm of dreams, and their subconsciouses, floated into the shop of Benquo the Adored and his mystical shop of wonders. Here you can shop for magic items, or you can shop for some more metaphysical items, more metaphysical properties. And one of these metaphysical properties was a wish spell, a single use of a wish spell. And the price of it was either all of your memories from the day you were born to the day it is now, or your youth. Our party's wizard / paladin, Long Shadow, decided this was a worthy price, and he traded his youth for a wish spell. Audra, distraught, promptly left the shop, and Cade and Jason both made their own bargains. Cade trading one of his defining memories for a staff of power, and Jason trading one of his eyes. Which eye was it?
It was his left eye.
Trading his left eye for wisdom. And that's what we're going to return, with our characters rousing with the morning sun streaming through the windows of the tower. Jason, when you rise, you would feel to your eye, and it is almost you can feel the crease, but you can't open your eyelid. And you feel beneath the eyelid there is a recess, and your eye is no longer there.
Oh my god.
And Cade, as you wake up, you would feel clutched in your hand in a vice-like death grip, the same ornate staff you saw in your dream. The last.
Does he remember
Reno, look what I got.
Sorry.
Does he remember trading a memory?
You remember. You would remember. You made the. You know you traded a memory.
I traded a memory, but I don't know what it is.
And Cade, when you rouse, you are surrounded by your greatest friends in the world who have never abandoned you.
Yeah,
To
my
fight
team.
off a small army by yourself.
I object to that shit. We did not.
I am
abandon
phrasing it.
him.
I am phrasing
I
it how
know.
Cade perceived it.
Yep.
These are the people you trust most in the world who have always had your back.
Always.
And the last to rouse is normally the first. Long Shadow. As you place your paws on the bed to rise out of the sheets, you feel weaker. You feel like you've just finished a long day of you're waking up after a long day of exercise. All of your muscles feel spent. Your normal reflexes feel dampened. Your mind's still sharp as ever, but your body failing you. You look at the backs of your hands, and the fur is now predominantly grey, mottled with the brown that it was before.
It was.
Oh, and he's frozen.
No. Right when the
It
monologue
wasn't a
started.
dream. That's it.
Oh.
That's all he says.
No, we didn't hear any
We
of
missed
it.
that. You froze.
You froze right as you went into your monologue.
It wasn't a dream.
And you aren't certain how you feel it, but you can tell you have this ability, and you need only voice your wish, and the fabric, the weave of reality will bend to your will.
Do I remember where the kitchens for this building are?
Yeah, you probably passed them to get here.
I'm gonna get up and go to the kitchen.
The rest of
see him
you,
do this?
yeah, the rest of you, as you see, Long Shadow rises out of bed and walks past a couple of you. He's
Good morning.
He's a little more stooped. He has the hair around his face is longer than it was when it went, creating almost a small kind of goatee.
How old does he look?
He looks How long did Tabaxi live?
Human length.
Okay, he looks probably around about 70.
Oh my god. Long Shadow.
Come, get breakfast with me.
Yes, yeah, of course. Are you alright? Are you...
Yes, young whippersnapper, I'm alright.
Hey, just because you're magically older doesn't make you actually older. Don't... You know
Audra! Cade is making fun of an old man.
No, that's not... I would never do that to you, Long Shadow.
You just did.
No, not really. He's just smiling. It's like he looks like sad at this, but he's still trying to keep that kind of positivity that you might remember from probably closer to when we
Jason.
first met.
What the fuck happened to your eye?
What the fuck happened to your fur?
You know what happened to my fur. What happened to your eye?
Right, we'll sit you down in a wheelchair, old man, and get you some books to read, huh?
I can still kick your ass. Yeah.
I'll get you some water. I'll go ahead.
I can get my own damn water.
He does it anyway.
Stupid.
He goes ahead
Kid.
and just gets a small cup of water and just gives it to him.
Audra,
I'll try.
Audra, I imagine it's just sat up in bed.
I'm gonna go hobble over to Audra.
good morning. Are you ignoring me now?
As
Alright
she's
then.
staring at you, trying to formulate words because she doesn't know what to say to you right now. You just see lightning in her eyes. And she's
I don't
trying
think I
really
can-
Hard.
I don't think I can survive getting hit by lightning anymore, so perhaps not as shocky as we used to be.
I'm so glad you can crack jokes still.
Thank you. Now come, I'm going to eat breakfast, and if you would like to join me, that would make me very happy.
And he's gonna take Jason by the arm, kind of doing that old person thing where they grab like the forearm to lean on, and start walking towards the kitchens.
Jason, almost like cat-like, is gonna like claw his fingers through the old man's fur.
It's
Just
so
come
much
up,
thinner and more wiry than it was before.
I'm going to make my way to the kitchen and start making some eggs, some spinach, grab some random salted beef out of a bag, or salted pork out of a bag for Jason. Make sure to not put any of the spices in Cade's portion. And I make an extra spicy, extra meaty batch for Audra.
Have you made your wish?
Not yet. I think first I shall organize transport home, and before I go home I shall make my wish.
Wait,
I am hoping that your sister Kate shall teleport me to the Akatem, and from there I shall ask Professor Ruvin to help bring me home.
but Long Shadow, you can't leave. We need you. Your family.
You are my family, and I love you very much. But I have a much bigger family who needs me much more, now that I can give them their freedom.
Won't be the same here without you.
Nor should it be. And I am not gone. Perhaps after Obsidor, I could teach you some more things about your magic, and the nice thing about my wish is I'm pretty sure my home country will be free of the influence of whatever Sorodin is doing. So you shall always find a safe haven in Brunetaxuyu. Her many children will open you with welcome arms. Please, eat.
Does Audra come down for breakfast?
Audra was standing at the door of the kitchen listening.
It's going to get cold.
She's gonna turn around and go to Ash's office.
Okay.
Okay.
I take a bowl of a less spicy version over to Reyna just to make sure Reyna has some food.
Oh yeah, is Raina here
Raina
yet?
wouldn't have slept with with your guys. She would have slept.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm walking to wherever Reyna's at.
You don't actually find Raina. She has aroused and come down, and she's in one of the private study rooms. And when you go, and she gets up and almost takes on a defensive stance. She's like, "Who are you?"
It is I, Long Shadow. You will never guess what happened last night.
I'm certain I won't.
I ended up, well, the four of us ended up in the astral sea in our dreams and entered the shop of this djinn who offered a wish for a price.
You have a wish.
I have a wish,
Sit down.
and I'm going to use it. No, please, I have been sitting all morning. I'm going to use it. But I was hoping that after I do so, if you could transport me to the Akatem. You still have your spell prepared, do you not?
Yes.
Will you do this, old man, a favor? Perhaps today after lunch?
Can I ask what you intend to use this wish for?
I will use this wish to bring democratic rule to my country. Do not worry, I shall still allow the Akatem journeys into the country for magical exploration, but I wish for our governments to be returned to ourselves. That has always been my goal.
Make a persuasion check.
At advantage because I'm an old man
No.
and nobody can say no to old people.
No.
All right, this is
It's already a
Possibly
very
the last
it's
old
already a
person.
very low DC because you helped save her life.
the possibly the last roll of my long shadow d20.
Oh, don't say that.
You said persuasion?
Yeah.
Persuasion. That is going to be a 15.
She leans back in her chair and she's... Yes, let me know when you'd like to go.
Wonderful. Oh. By the way, Reina, I wanted you to know that you are one of the most expertise and fearsome mages I have ever had the pleasure of working beside. And it has been my honor to go to battle for you. I respect you a great deal.
And are you?
Ah,
But
now I have
You are-
one more problem child to deal with before we leave.
Long Shadow, she says as you turn to leave.
Mhm.
There are plenty of old farts dusting around the academy.
I shall make my way there eventually. But first I must set things right at home. My mama is going to be quite upset with me.
But remember that old age is never the end of a wizard's journey.
Oh no, perhaps I shall get the conjuration department to create a clone body for me to trance about the world in.
Okay, and yeah, she lets you leave.
And I'm assuming Audra's had some time with Ashtuniri before I find her.
Yeah, so I will go to that. So you go to Ashtoniri's office, and is that where you go to find her?
Mm-hmm.
It's door is a little ways ajar. And inside you see Ashtoniri. She has a mug of something hot, and she's in like a dressing gown, still. And yeah, she's just at her desk. She goes, Audra, hi. You look mad.
Audra's- Yeah, her hair is staticky. She's really trying to hold it together.
Did I do something?
Nope. Do you have something I can hit? Or a place you can put me?
She waves her hand, and a stack of pillows just like assembles itself into a vaguely humanoid form.
She looks at Ash and she says, Just a minute. And she's just gonna let out the most primal rage scream you've ever heard, and she's gonna whip out her sword and just go to fucking town on that thing.
Okay, yeah, feathers just around the place, catching fire as they do so. Mark off one use of your rage for today.
Done.
And yeah, you just reduce this thing to a pile of ash, and yeah, there's absolutely nothing left by the time you're done. There's slight scorch marks on the floor. And Ash is just like wide-eyed with this cup.
I as I come around the corner with a bowl of food for Ashtoniri.
Is she finished yet?
Yeah, is this your fault?
Very much so, yes.
Oh, you're old.
Oh, yeah. Perhaps I shall tell you about it sometime.
Sure.
It has to do with planar travel in a way.
So she really perks up at that.
Astral sea, genie, whole bit.
Very interesting.
Audra. Are you done? I can still take a hit if you want someone to punch.
No murder in my
Ezekiel.
office.
He looks at you and he like raises his fists like fisticuffs.
You'll win this fight, but I will feel good about myself.
It's not funny.
I think it is very funny.
Good for you.
I'm gonna take one step closer.
I think this is going to be hard eventually, but I have no weight on my shoulders, even though they are so much weaker than you were. I am free. And remember, I am not gone. You can always come and visit. In fact, I would hope that you will. But this is something I felt I had to do. And I feel like the first time we truly became friends was after we spoke about what we need to do, what our beliefs are. You disagreed with me then as well. I was hoping that not use this, because this is not the style that you would use, but perhaps find someone who could use this.
And he's gonna pull from behind his back the Blade Singer's sword and hold it out.
I don't think I shall be blade singing again anytime soon, but I am not done with. I am still quite formidable. But I hope that you can find someone who you can trust this to truly show you that there is more than just a few family members out there, and there is good in everyone.
This is some bullshit. I hope you know that.
It can be bullshit while you're giving me a hug.
This whole justification is bullshit. This is the most selfish thing that I've ever seen you do.
Correct? Don't I get to be selfish every once in a while?
Sure.
So are you going to make this old man go home, sad that not all of his family told him goodbye? Or are you going to come over here and give me a fucking hug?
I'm not gonna say goodbye to you.
Can you say see you later? That would be enough for me.
Hopefully I will.
You will. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. And there's not a lot of things in the world that could take down the mighty Audra, captain of the wave breakers, breaker of storms.
No, there's not.
So I will see you again. And hopefully I will have a gift for you when you come and visit me. There's something I've been working on the last few weeks that I think will be done by the time you are done at Obsidor. I am going to go downstairs, and I am going to pack my things. I am going to peruse the library, and then after we have a delicious lunch of sandwiches full of spinach and bacon, I am going to go home. If you would like to be a part of my last day among the wave breakers, I suggest you come with me. And if not, my door will always be open for you in Hapatqui.
So, you get to go home. We're just
Yes,
gonna
I
go
think
fight
I
some
do.
devils and gods.
If you want, I have quite a few allies I could send your way, now that I have power.
That is not the point. Are you?
No, it is not.
I didn't think.
Everything is what it has to be.
No, absolutely not. You chose this.
Choice.
You chose this. You didn't ask us. You didn't consult us. You're just making us accept it. Why do you do this? I thought our last day would be together, gloriously fighting somewhere. I don't know what I thought. I guess I was wrong.
Can I say that I did this in a fit of youthful ignorance, or is that too much?
No, don't.
You see, he is just so fucking happy right now that he can't. Nothing has ruined his mood.
I'm glad for you.
Well,
She's gonna leave.
I'm gonna turn to Ashtonari.
She will understand eventually, I hope. And if not, perhaps she is better served talking to other members of the Akatim than myself.
I don't know what's happened here.
I chose to age myself in price of a wish. I now have a wish, which if you would like to see used, you should meet me downstairs in 20 minutes.
I will be there, and I will be not wearing my pajamas.
Yeah, I am going to comb my fur, condition it, and get the nicest clothes that I have. This is it.
This is a, indeed.
This is a.
This is a. This is a.
This is a.
Aaron, you
And I
froze.
am
I'm
B.
sorry.
This is a special day. This is a day where an ancestral home is returned to her peoples.
Okay.
All right.
And he's gonna do exactly what he said. He's gonna go downstairs. He's gonna take the conditioner he got in Lorcar, give his fur a nice scrub and rub down and combing and cleaning. He's gonna pull out his robes of the acolyte from the Akatem. He's going to wear the Blade Singer sword at his hip because Audra did not choose to take it.
Okay. Yeah. Suppose I want to say, for context of the decrepitness of Longshadow, not as bad as a normal 70-year-old would be, because while you do have all of the physical aspects of aging, you don't have the years of wear and tear.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you are fairly spry for an old man.
Mm-hmm.
I've mostly been acting like pulling it up to just have some fun with it.
It's half an act because you are still pretty.
Yeah, he is coping how he can because he genuinely thinks it was worth it.
Okay. The time will tell. In the meantime, would anyone
Anyone else doing?
is anyone else doing anything while Longshadow prepares for his journey home?
Yes. So as they kind of leave to go have that conversation and all of that, Kate's gonna return to his bunk. Just for it would be about an hour to perform quickly the ritual that he'd need to perform to make the staff his hex weapon.
Okay. Yeah, you spend some time with it, and you feel that kind of attachment to the weapon shift from your family sword to the staff, and you can no longer make the family sword vanish.
Yeah, just on my hip. Yeah.
Yason.
Do wheelchairs exist?
Yes, they do.
Remember,
Jason's-
I'm going to the jungle, by the way. I can't
Yeah.
use a wheelchair there.
He can also walk fine.
Yeah, I know.
His dex is
Jason's-
still 12.
Yeah. Jason's going to use this time to go and see if he can
I have
find a
better dex than
carpenter
you.
to make a wheelchair.
You want to make a wheelchair?
No. He's going to see if he can find a carpenter where he can buy a wheelchair. I'm not sure how common they are.
Okay. Make a perception check with disadvantage because you have one
Oh.
eye.
Yeah. That's 18 and 9. So 9 plus 10 is 19.
19. This is how it feels for Aaron when I play Max and I have a plus 10 athletics. Okay. Yeah. So you find a carpenter, no problem. Little ways into a kind of like a working district. You pass by a forge where you'd see inside they're working on this very ornate longsword in this carved wavy fashion. And then you carry on and you find your way to a carpenter. And yeah, you can commission or actually they probably have them for sale.
Yeah.
A wheelchair in here. It'd probably set you back about 20 gold.
Cool. Jason's going to buy a wheelchair for Long Shadow. And wheel it back.
Smart ass.
And he's
Okay.
yeah, and then is there any way that he can just kind of like fashion himself just a bit of cloth to
I mean,
have
that-
over
yeah,
his eye?
Easy, you can
Yeah.
find cloth places.
Um,
They have all sorts of random junk in the academy that they use for spellcasting components.
Brilliant. So by the time Long Shadow and Audra are coming back down, or Long Shadow first, Jason's gonna be waiting at the bottom of the stairs with a little wooden wheelchair.
Okay.
I can still kick your ass.
Get in the chair, old man. Come on, let me wheel you around.
You can wheel me around after I cast the greatest spell ever known to mankind.
Okay. Come on. Sit
To
down.
be fair, I'm not actually casting it, but I get to make a wish. Let me live my dreams, damn it.
Sorry. Some food just got delivered that wasn't ours.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Lucky
okay.
duck.
It's probably someone's in this house. Anyway. So, is anyone else doing anything before Long Shadow departs?
I will, once I've kind of just, as everyone's about to go to sit with Long Shadow whilst he makes this wish, I'll kind of go get Raina from her study room. I'll kind of just go and be like, hey, Long Shadow's going to be casting the wish soon, if you wanted to come see
Oh,
it.
yes, I'll be right down. I need to give him transport to the academy.
I also got something, by the way.
Yes? What did you trade? You can see she, like, concern flashes across her face.
Well, the best thing is that I don't know. Strangely. A memory. Of
Memory.
something. The thing is, I know that I gave it, but I don't know what it is. So,
That
but
adds up.
I seem to, I can remember. Well, obviously, I feel like I remember everything. I don't know what it was.
You
But
seem cheerier.
yeah, perhaps it was a bad one. So maybe I was maybe it was a good thing, a good trade. I mean, I don't think I would make that kind of deal if it wasn't something that I thought I'd come out net positive of. So, it seems like a good thing. But you, oh, and he like gets a big smirk on his face. You're gonna be so jealous.
Yes.
And he summons the Staff of Power into his hands.
You can see
It's
she
exactly
definitely
what you think it
recognizes
is.
it. Oh my.
Yeah. So
You are
there's...
aware of what you're in possession of.
Yeah.
Little brother, I can't stress to you how careful you must be
He's laughing.
to not use this in the tower or anywhere you don't want something to explode.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen you in battle.
Hmm.
And I'm certain you can wield it.
Yeah. Well, perhaps you can give me some pointers. After all, you're the one who's been doing this magic stuff longer.
Perhaps we'll have to look into it. But she gets into the larger robe that she wears around her kind of underrobes and like ties it all off, grabs like her new wand and this half bound book spell book she has. He goes, well, let's bid adieu to your friend.
Yeah. And he'll kind of just lead on out of the room. He'll desummon the staff again.
Yeah, cool. Just
On my way down, before I get down there,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stop off with Jason, just like to make sure. Like while he's bringing in the wheelchair.
Jason,
What's the matter, old man?
can you perhaps, since you are a very sneaky man.
I don't know what makes you say this. I think you're going senile.
That is not funny. My mind is one of the few things I kept. Do you think you could sneak this into Audra's belongings in the next week or so?
And I hand him the Bladesinger sword.
Why don't you just give it to her?
I tried. I think she almost punched an old man.
I mean, I can, but if she doesn't want it, I can't force her to have it.
That is fair. I think she needs time to cool down before accepting it. She is like a roiling storm. Only time and great winds can quell them.
I'll do what you ask, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. All right.
Also, by the way, you are a bastard, but I love you and I respect you.
You are the biggest bastard. I want you to know this, and I love you and I respect you.
Fuck
You
you.
looked
He's
better.
gonna give him a hug.
He gives back the hug.
Okay.
I'm gonna clap my hands and call together everyone.
All right, everyone. Are you ready to witness one of the greatest pieces of magic that has ever been wrought?
So yeah, you all assemble in the I'm guessing like in the experimentation area where Ash's
Yeah, the largest
failed,
open area.
Yeah, where Ash's failed portal originally was, and you're all gathered there, everyone in the tower, including Londus, and you assemble to see Longshadow make his wish.
Is everyone ready? It's a bit of a big day.
Yeah, this is...
Make sure you're paying attention, Ash says to Londus.
Londus, make sure you're taking notes.
Jason's going to quickly go into the kitchen and pour everyone out a glass of something fancy.
You guys wait like solid 3 minutes while fucking Jason makes the
Jason,
14 floor trip.
You don't need to go to the you don't need to go to the kitchen. I have a bottle of fine wine I bought back at the Coastal City, and during the talks to you, we can use that.
All right, let's do. Yeah, all right.
To youthful ingenuity,
To youthful ingenuity.
A couple of smiles around the place.
Hmm.
Everyone
And then a
toasts.
solid sourpuss in the back.
Yep.
All right, I guess there is no ensemble or really lead up to this. I just make it. So
It's like a
I am
big
going
deep
to
breath through the crowd.
I wish for the political sovereignty of the region of Runetoksuyu, her peoples, her resources, and her magics, under the democratic control of her peoples, within her ancestral and internationally respected borders, without intrusion or influence from any other individual, organization, or sovereign nation.
And as he begins saying, I wish,
Hmm.
wind picks up in the room.
Oh.
Your hair begins to blow, seemingly from no source, in this small extra-dimensional space that the tower has created. And you would feel that same density in the air that Audra felt when she was approaching the wish in your dream, as you can almost see the threads that make up the weave of reality. They begin to quiver, and you see, it's almost like you're looking at Long Shadow across a scorching desert, the same way that heat rises off the ground as he finishes saying these words. And as the spell comes into effect, you see Long Shadow slump, almost falling. Almost falling as Jason scoops up behind him with the wheelchair as the wind dies down and the air returns to normal. Did it work? How can we tell?
Water.
Cade gives you the glass of water he prepared for you earlier. Refills it.
The largest smile you have ever seen passes over his face.
Yep.
Whatever it did something.
And Long Shadow, your strength drops to 3.
Yep.
For the next, roll me 2d4.
For the next 2d4.
Yep, 2d4 days.
I might need to rest at the Akatem before I go to the jungles. That's max. That's 8 days.
Oh my god.
So for the next 8 days, your strength is going to be 3, and you need to spend those 8 days resting and performing nothing more than light activity.
Reading is a light activity.
Depends on the book.
Yes, I should. Textbooks are light. Oh, I did not think the magical backlash would come with just making the wish. I should have expected that. Well, before we came down, prepared lunch. Ashtunari, if you would be so kind as to take Jason and grab the sandwiches I prepared.
Yeah. Actually, he goes off. And,
Jason will follow.
yeah, which they come back with a small picnic.
Slices of thinly sliced tomato, large strips of bacon, leaves of spinach with a light oil drizzle on the bread. That's his go-to thing.
Well, if you all are ready, I feel as though I must depart.
He's gonna look up at each of them individually, smiling at Cade, winking at Jason, and
It's going to look like a blink when he does it back, though.
and looking expectantly at Audra.
I guess I shall just be heading out soon then.
And for the first time since he woke up an old man, you see a little bit of sadness under his eyes.
Renavakian, acolyte of the Magus Academ, will you do this old man the honor of sending him home?
Longest shadow of the moon? I believe I can. And
Oh, I've almost forgotten. Before we go, Jason, may you fetch Clarabelle. I'm taking my horse with me.
Are you sure you can ride?
I don't care if I can ride. He's my horse. I'll get him to carry my wagon back home.
Oh,
There's a wagon waiting for you
there.
there.
There is a wagon at the end with a donkey on it waiting for us.
You guys left when you put it.
It's dead. It's so dead.
No, they took care of it.
No,
We
you left it in the stables.
I'm just
Wait,
gonna
so are
have
we
you
racking
go
up a
with it.
bill? Are we
Yes,
in
I'm
debt?
gonna
Yeah,
pay
Long
that
Shadow's
bill
going to
when we
pick up that bill.
Oh my god.
It's like 4 silver a day, and it's been 26 days, so that's not too bad.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. And Raina begins, once you clear the space in this room of your
Before-
picnic.
But before she casts a spell, I'm gonna just go over to Long Shadow one last time and just give him a big hug.
Oh, my
Say,
bones are starting to ache. I need to
I know,
handle this hug.
sorry. It'll kind of just lighten up the hug a little. It's like, listen, thank you for everything you've done, Long Shadow. Really, I know we've argued about a few things, but kind of is unsure when he says that. Like, he's aware that they've argued, but he can't quite think what about.
Yes, I
it's like, but-
apologize for that time we left you to fight an army all on your own. That was unwarranted.
Does
But
he
we were
actually
chasing
say
around-
that?
Yeah, he doesn't have any fucks right now. He doesn't know what you gave. He
Wow.
doesn't know that you don't know.
Hang on, I'm gonna make a roll for
Cade's reaction.
Insight.
But knowing
he,
of
he
some...
he just thinks you're making an old man joke. He just
I'm gonna
thinks you're
pat you on
messing
the
with him.
face, like on the cheek.
You are a good man, but that thing is still going to fucking kill you all one day. Send me home,
Ah.
Reina. I want to see my mother and father.
I love you, friend.
Also, I will
Listen,
say,
Charles.
even if Kate had believed him, knowing something happened and experiencing something are two completely different things.
Mm.
Yeah, okay. And Raina, once you clear this space of the picnic you've had, Raina begins tracing out the teleportation circle for the Magus Arcatem. And
Jason's gonna raise up his glass
Yep.
as Long Shadow.
Yeah.
Like,
Long Shadow sits there in his wheelchair with a horse next to him.
Mm.
I'm going to have to answer so many questions when I get there, and it's going to be hell, and I'm excited.
Safe travels to you, friend.
And
To a free nation.
To a free nation.
Free nation.
Goodbye.
And at that, the circle begins to glow with blue arcane light that traces itself all the way to beneath Long Shadow's feet / wheels. And it begins crawling up his legs, and in a moment, he is gone.
Can I say that right before his vision leaves the room, Audra starts to reach out.
He waves, and then it's gone.
A moment too late, Long Shadow vanishes before you can reach him.
We might not like what he done, but he changed hundreds of lives with his decision.
He completed the mission he set out to do. Everything he's been talking about doing ever since he joined us. He's finally achieved his goal.
And now we must achieve ours.
It'll be strange not having him around. But we'll see him again. When this is all over, we'll make it back down to we'll make it back down there. To Runatuxi you. We'll go see him. He is our friend. And he'll always be a wave breaker. One of our
Trying to
family.
make a grown man cry.
Jason's gonna finish his drink and then like leave the room and go find some solace.
Okay. Anyone spending any time doing anything? Still got an hour left of the session, guys.
Yeah. Cade will kind of put his scroll making on hold for like a little bit, and kind of work with if Raina is willing to give him the time to kind of work with him with the staff and kind of.
Raina also puts
work
her
things
spellbook
out.
working on hold, and seeing how distraught you are, Raina would spend the rest of the day with you, just working on this. She tries not to talk much about Long Shadow, and just spends the time working with you and helping you understand the power of the staff. So I was wrong, by the way. The staff has specific. You've probably already seen this. The staff has specific spell levels for each level. For each spell.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You spend 5 charges of it, and you can cast a 5th level fireball.
So I can spend.
No, it doesn't change with the number of charges. You can only cast a 5th level fireball, and it costs 5 charges.
Wait, are you sure? Because I'm looking at the
stat.
Got all the different levels for me.
I'm looking at the stat block right now.
Chronicles is 5th. Fireball is 3rd. It's got all different levels on it for me.
And when
I've put it into my spells, like when I've attuned to it, it's put them all at in individual levels.
Look at the stat.
Actually,
block.
no, I can't. Oh, I can't. I can upcast it. Okay.
Okay, if you look on the stat block,
yeah,
it only says you can cast it in that form. It doesn't say you can change the scale depending on the number of charges. It's limited to that level. So you can't spend 3 charges and cast a 3rd level fireball. You can only spend 5 charges to cast a fireball.
Okay, so because I think it might be because
that would make it
basically all of those are 5th level.
Yeah.
So Wall of Force, Lightning Bolt, Hold Monster, Fireball, Cone of Cold. Those are all at 5th level for me.
Okay.
And then I've got
because
1/6
otherwise that
level,
would be ridiculously powerful because you could just it's 20 charges. You could just spend 9 charges and cast a 9th level fireball. Which is fucking insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So you are limited to that.
Mm.
Okay. You would learn its abilities and stuff, which you would have already learned from attuning to it. But yeah, you learn a little bit about the risks, the dangers. Which goes into detail about how you need to try and make sure you don't fully expend it because there's a chance you can ruin it.
Yeah.
Yada yada
It's
yada.
1d8 plus 2, I believe, charges it regains at dawn.
2d8 plus 4.
Oh, 2d8 plus 4.
This is a stat block I have.
Hold on. Let me tell you because I know that's for something different.
So on a 20, so if you expend all the charges,
on a 20 it does 2.
Yeah,
it does.
If you expend all the charges, you roll a d20, and if it rolls a 1, it regains plus 2. It doesn't regain any spell slot, any charges, and it no longer can use charges. And on a 20, it regains 1d8 plus 2.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
That's, but normally, if you don't expend all the charges, it regains 2d8 plus 4 at dawn every
20
day.
charges and the following properties. The staff regains 2d8 plus 4 expended.
Is that a maximum of 20 though?
Yeah, so
maximum of 20.
Maximum of 20. This is
not
inconsiderable.
2d8, so that's a minimum of 6 charges back a day.
Yes.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a very, very, very good item. To make up for your lost party member. Bye, Aaron. You're no longer on the show. No! Come back! Aaron, no! Come back! No!
Oh my god! Don't ever do that again!
Bitch, I'm between characters. You can't make that joke to me right
Real
now.
life Kenna will come and kick your ass!
No, Aaron, you're not allowed.
Oh my god.
You're here forever. I have you on contract.
Wait, you
Our
guys
lawyers
get
will be
paid?
in contact.
No, it's unpaid, but I have you on
I would
contract.
have written the contract.
Aaron makes some contracts. It's your new job. Okay. So yeah, the floor is yours. So Kate spends the time with Raina, like getting to know his staff. What the rest of y'all doing?
Audra's gonna stand where the teleportation circle was.
In the space in front of where you last saw Long Shadow.
She's gonna take out a knife. Is anybody in the room?
Depends how long you would have waited. Also, if Jason, would you have left Audra alone?
Jason would have left like straight away.
Okay, then yeah, you were on your own.
Great. On the floor, very small, on a plank of wood. You wouldn't notice it if you weren't looking for it. She's gonna carve in a cat face.
Aww.
Oh. Yeah. Tiny little cat
And then
face.
she's gonna smush her thumb into it. And then she's gonna tap it, and she's gonna go find Raina and Cade really fast. She wants to ask them about something magical.
Yeah, you'd find them in a private study room.
Hey, can I bother you for a second?
Yes. What's this about?
So, Long Shadow could do this thing where he could talk to people from a really far away place thing.
Sending.
Sure. Is there a way that we could do that even though we're not magical? Like, he has a sword and I have a magic sword. Is there like a magic thing that can do that?
There are magic items called sending stones. However, the person already has to have the other one.
How much would it be to like buy a pair or a couple pairs?
One moment. Check the rarity of sending stones.
Aaron, that clip. Aaron quits Shazam. No.
Aaron has his own show on Shazam.
Oh, whoops.
Good
Sorry,
luck,
guys.
Pudding.
I'm leaving that one too. Gone.
It's an uncommon. Okay, it would probably be about 500 gold pieces.
Oh. Why is it spicy?
For one pair, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you, let's say we find a, could you make one? Could you make a pair? How hard is it to make a pair?
With time, it would take me around a week. Although I do need to finish my spell book if I'm to be of any use to you.
Oh, I wasn't asking you to make any. I was just wondering. Week to make. Okay, thanks. Yeah, and she's gonna turn around and walk back downstairs.
Hey, Audra.
Hmm?
I know today was a lot, but if you need to talk about anything, well, Jason and I are here for you, okay? We're a team. Got your back. This gives you a smile. Kind of smile you probably haven't seen from him in a while. Big, like, happy, genuine smile. The kind of smile you'd remember from a while ago.
Thanks.
She never asked him. Doesn't know.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go find Jason.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta work out how this staff works fully so I don't blow us up.
What
Apparently.
staff? You have a staff?
You see, what Raina and
I'm holding
and
it.
Cade, yeah, were currently like they were examining this long, golden and ornate, like maple and golden staff.
You got that from the shop?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you give up for it?
A memory? But the weird thing is I don't remember what it was. But I feel like I remember everything still. All the adventures we've been on, all the places we've been, all everything from my childhood. Well, maybe not everything from my childhood. All the stuff I could remember before. It's just I can't even remember myself what it was. So, but I feel better. Really.
Audra takes a really hard look at you.
Kind of cowers a little bit. It's under
Okay.
the glare. Are you okay?
Audra, make me an insight check.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, where's my character sheet? Here we go. Insight +2, 12.
Cade just seems a little more carefree than normal. He's been very down and very careworn the past few weeks. He seems a little less burdened.
Okay, well, I'll let you get back to it.
Okay, well, I'll see you soon, okay?
I'm gonna go find Jason.
What's Jason doing? Yes, he does have one eye, Ben, but what is he doing with one eye?
Jason is sitting in the armchair that he was in the night before, staring at the spine of a book that was filled with pages the night before. He's torn out all of the pages, and they spiral around him in a tornado, like with gusts. The pages are just spiraling around as he just stares into nothing.
What book is this?
It was the book with the wizard and sorceress stuff. Just casting gusts on the pages. That's all he's doing. And
Yeah,
he's
very
just-
easily
he's-
you could do that.
Yeah, and the pages are just spiraling around him.
Created a
He's just
small
staring.
tempest in the corner of the library.
Audra walks in. She's gonna walk up to the pages.
Some of them are like torn haphazardly straight through the middle of the page. Some of them are quite damp.
Hey,
Hi.
Audra's gonna push through the pages.
You can just kind of like walk through it. It's not like just.
It's
fluffy.
not a heavy tornado. It's
Yeah.
it's yeah.
Like leaves in strong wind. That's how they are. Just a little bit higher.
She's gonna kneel in front of your chair. And she's gonna take your face in her hands.
As you do that, with this gust that's being formed in the air, and as you get close to him, there is a jolt of static electricity as you touch his face.
He's also not wearing his eye patch as well. He's just got like the empty socket.
Ouch. Why did you do this? And she's gonna stroke your eyebrow.
I thought I could understand. And I do understand. But now I wish I didn't. And reminiscent of when Nelda first left us in Terminus Tavern all that long ago. He's gonna meet your eye. We're not losing anyone else.
You know, I don't think they're giving us a choice.
I couldn't lose you.
You won't. Ever. Not me.
He's gonna rest his forehead against hers.
day at a time, right?
A day at a time.
Like before.
And just like sparks of electricity just flicker from the pages.
Mm-hmm.
So, have you read anything interesting in the book that you tore all to shit?
It's all shit.
I could have told
I'm
you
not
that.
reading again. For the last time, I read the fucking book.
Thank God.
I thought I could have been something more. Something more than just this, but with newfound wisdom, I understand that I'm not special. We will make our own way, and we will rely on each other's strength. Not the strength of some prophetic, unforetold tales. We tell our own tales. We make our own decisions. Long Shadow made the decision to save a nation. To safety. We make our own choices.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too.
And the pages are going to fill up with Audra replying, I love you too. All the pages are just going to fall to the floor.
Oh. I don't think I'm gonna sleep for a while. I know you don't want to read. I'm gonna find a book about some devils. Maybe I
Why
can figure
devils?
out how to. Well, I think that's what Jonathan is.
Alright. Okay. And he's trying to like snap himself back to reality. To quote the wise poet Eminem.
There
And
goes gravity.
he's just gonna try and like refocus himself on the task they have ahead. He didn't want to show. He doesn't like to show anything other than to really Audra.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
I will come find you and help out. I'm going to go somewhere first.
Okay. Audra's gonna walk out.
Okay. Where does Jason go?
Jason wants to find a temple.
A temple.
Yes.
Okay. You make your way out. You've already visited one temple of Zeus today.
Yep.
Oh, not today. Yesterday would have been.
Mhm.
And you start making your way back in that direction.
Yep.
Into the proper of Venador. It's around about midday-ish now. And you're going into the city, which is now bustling with people. Tremendous amounts more than there was yesterday. Sorry? Bustling. With tremendous amounts of people that are flooding the streets. There seems to be some excitement in the air. People are whispering, people are muttering to each other. and people are going back and forth, and you have to cross through the main thoroughfare of the city. And as you get there, there is a blockade keeping you from the street. Soldiers lining the edge of the thoroughfare to the castle. And there's a soldier who just stops you as you try and push your way through, and he says, "You'll have to hold till the procession's gone through."
The procession.
Yes, Princess Ellerin's arrived.
The princess is here.
Yes.
This is interesting. Is
I'm
there any
certain
way
it is.
that
You'll
I
have
can
to
get
step
to
back,
the...
sir.
Is there any way that I can get to the temple from here?
If you just wait a few minutes, the princess will go by, and then we will open up the street.
Alright. Jason's gonna fall back into the crowd and pull the cloak of the manta ray over his... wait, can I can't breathe air when I have the head up, do I?
Yeah, you can. You're
Oh,
amphibious.
cool. Yeah,
Drown
he's
on
gonna,
dry land.
He's gonna
You put the
pull
hood up and you
up
start
to-
flopping around on the street.
A distraction.
and he has his eye patch on as well, so he's gonna kind of
You look very sus.
very Odin-esque fall back into the crowd. He's gonna walk backwards as well from the guard.
Okay. Yeah, you step back into the crowd, and are you keeping your eye on the street?
I am keeping an eye on wherever my 20 passive perception tells me to.
Okay. There's not a tremendous amount to do there. Like, the place is bustling. People are just craning their heads to get a good look. You're not the tallest, so you're having to kind of like look around people, especially with your new hindered eyesight.
Yeah.
I would also say your passive perception is knocked down to 15.
God damn it.
Sorry about that, but
15.
that's an eye out. You're limiting your peripheral vision tremendously. That is going to affect your passive perception more than anything.
Here's a question. I don't know if you said which one it was. Which eye?
Left eye.
Left.
Ah.
I'm very upset.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm very upset.
There's going to be a penalty to your specifically your passive when you're losing an eye.
Alright. Can I add the 5 to my passive insight?
No.
Oh.
It already gets bonus from the bonus you just got. I thought about it, but you don't actually get Odin's wisdom. You just got wisdom.
Yeah. Gosh darn it.
Okay. And after a little bit of time passes, you see there is a procession of many troops going through the city.
Yep.
And you see there's a few like carriages. None of them look resplendent enough. Then eventually an open-topped carriage passes by, and inside there is a single figure you've never seen before, but clearly this is the princess. It is a young woman probably around about your age, kind of early 20s, and she has long black hair that extends down her back. She has a tiara, a silver tiara on her head, and these resplendent red and silver silk robes. And she's giving everyone, the princess wave as she goes by. And music's gone.
Can I make a paper aeroplane?
You don't have any paper on you.
Do I not?
Roll a d20.
D20. 11.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You've got a sheet of paper. You find it like in your
didn't you
coat
just
from the
tear
book
up
you
a
just
book?
tore up. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you didn't
I
think.
did-
Yeah, but you weren't
Yeah.
thinking when you tore up the book. I need to make a
Yeah.
paper airplane out of this.
Yeah. of
Also,
course.
book paper, not the
Yeah.
same as an A4 sheet.
Yeah.
It's a little bit, more flimsy. Make a
Can-
make a sleight of hand
I don't-
check.
Oh, I don't have a fucking pen to write on it though. God damn it.
You would definitely not, and you would.
No, I don't.
If you
I don't
tried to
have-
write on a
Yeah.
paper airplane, with a fucking inkwell, it would not
Yeah.
fly at all.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck it. I'm just gonna make the paper airplane anyway.
Okay. You make a paper airplane. Make me a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand is Jason. That's not a good roll though. 8 plus 7 is a 15.
Okay, you managed to make a pretty workable paper airplane. You won't get advantage on your toss, so make me a range attack roll.
A range attack roll. Can I give it assistance with gust?
Yes.
And make it
I would say
hover?
with gust, you will definitely be able to reach her if you manage to
Okay.
roll high enough.
Okay, alright. And just a flat range attack.
Because the range is the distance is going to be the limiting factor here, but with gust,
Yeah.
I would say you can definitely make the distance. Your accuracy is going to
alright.
be the problem here.
Yeah, okay.
He can go the distance. He is often dreaming
That's a
Which
natural.
of a far-off plane.
That's a natural 1.
oh,
You
Plus 4.
you fling it and you cast gust, and it just spirals in the air and flies into the ground. Yeah, you see, this definitely not the material, like not good enough paper for paper airplane making. It's too worn.
Yeah.
It's a bit too soft.
Gosh darn it. Right, well, I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do my idea anyway because I didn't have a pen. So, it's okay, I guess.
Okay. And after the procession goes by, you can the streets are flooded with people chasing the procession, and you are able to just worm your way through and across to the temple.
Before shoot though, I want to ask someone in the crowd, what is she doing here? Where is she going?
I don't know. The princess is just here. They announced she was arriving. The emperor
When
has
did they
died.
announce this? You what?
Well, the emperor died, so she's come here.
Oh, okay. Thank you for this.
Longshadow picked a hell of a
information.
fucking time to dip out.
Yeah.
Bruh,
Yeah,
you mean he got going while the going was good? Holy shit.
Maybe this is happening because Runesucky is free.
oh my god! Imagine.
Oh, maybe it being free killed the emperor.
Oh.
No, it's public knowledge the emperor has been on his deathbed for a while.
Yeah, but
Nah,
butterfly
this
effects
pushed him
are
over
a
the
thing.
edge. It was the wish
This
that
was,
got
it
him,
was
man. I'm
definitely
telling you.
that. It was the butterfly effect.
Maybe,
It was Runesucky keeping him alive this whole time.
maybe. It was the blood magic of Runetoxie. Um.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. So you make your way. You can make your way to the religious district. Are you going back to the Temple of Zeus? Or are you finding a different god?
Is the theme here going to be Greek gods?
Not on the whole, but Zeus
No.
is the most worshipped form of the sky god.
Yeah. Okay.
So that is
Is
the form he
Thor
takes
here
here.
at all?
Thor worshippers would go to the Zeus temple.
Okay, yeah, alright. Jason's gonna go to the Zeus temple. Is there a place for offerings at all?
Yeah, there's a large statue of the man himself. Make me a perception check. Disadvantage.
15 and a 17, so 25.
Okay. You would be able to find your way. It's a relatively large temple. Zeus is one of the more popular gods. So you find your way to a small reliquary. Is that what it would be called?
Mm.
It's a small like offshoot of the temple proper.
Reliquary is generally like a housing of an artifact.
Okay, it's a little like offshoot.
Yeah.
Little small room a little ways off. It doesn't even have a door. It just has an arch. But inside there would be a much smaller. This is not the vibe. A much smaller statuette. It wouldn't be of Thor. It would be a Mjolnir. Very small Mjolnir stone, about yay big.
Jason's gonna take one knee.
Not the Mjolnir from fucking Marvel films.
Yeah.
Didn't look anything like that, Ben.
Jason's going to take a knee, and he's going to pull out the dagger that Long Shadow gave him.
Okay.
The dagger of resummoning or something like that.
Returning.
Returning, that was it. And he is going to offer the dagger, and he's going to pray, probably for the first time in a very, very, very fucking long time. Thor, if you can hear me, we don't chat often. I don't know if I'm just talking to a statue of a hammer right now, but if I am, then I guess I'm crazy. I want to give you a gift of someone very important to myself. I want you to see that he has safe travels home, clear skies for the rest of his life in Runtaxio.
Roll me a
sorry,
D100.
A D100.
You can finish your prayer. Sorry, I thought you were finished.
No, not at all. That's a 70 flat. So 70 and a 0, so 10 on the small.
That would be a
digit.
70.
That's a 70, yeah. I know I don't pop in often. This was more of something that my old captain would do. Since he died, I haven't really tried to talk to you. But if you look after my friend, I'll be very grateful.
Okay. You lay the dagger on the altar. There seems to be no response. When you
He's
turn...
going- Oh, go on.
Sorry, no, go on.
No. I was just gonna say I was gonna go home, but
Okay, yeah. When you turn to leave, you see there is one of the... You recognize from the robes one of the priests who services the temple. You're surprised you didn't notice this person on the way in. They are about... probably a couple inches over 7 feet tall. And you see under this hood of these blue robes, they have green skin, and they have a large hunchback. And as you walk by, they go to you. I will pray for your friend's return.
was you eavesdropping on me, friend?
Not intentionally.
That is very rude. I wouldn't recommend to do it.
He just nods and shuffles away. And you swear you see the hunchback move a little bit.
He's very creeped out by this person. He feels more put out because he just shared something very, very personal, and wasn't intending for anyone else to hear it. So he felt more embarrassed, and that lashing out was more from embarrassment of opening up.
For sure. He didn't seem to take it personally at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just shuffles off and around a corner. Out of sight.
I'm gonna go home.
And you head home. The route you came down is a lot more deserted on your way home as the crowds seem to have moved away. And you make your way back to the tower. And that's where we're going to leave you. Later that night. Long Shadow.
Oh.
After arriving at the Magisakatem and making your explanations to the people there, would you have found your way back to the annex to rest?
That would have been the first place I've gone after getting out of the teleportation room. Well, first I would have dropped off Clarabelle at the stables, and then I would have gone to the annex.
And following your arrival there, you would have spoken to Professor Ruvine, probably shared some tea, and just conversed about your travels. As the night begins to grow dark, Ruvine finishes his tea and makes his way off to his private sleeping quarters. And you hear a voice from behind you. You already know it's me.
Yup, I knew I was going to get a visit. Oh,
We've lost
Jason.
Jason. It's fine, you're Jason now.
That is fine.
So...
Oh, I am back. Hey, myself again.
Herman Vander sits at the table across from you.
I'm sorry, Herman. I took the easy way out.
I actually came to thank you. When I introduced you to this troubled group of people, I was concerned about where they were going to end up. I pushed you into their path in the hopes that you might guide them to make the right decisions, and you can rest easy in the knowledge that you have done that.
Thank you.
It's now up to them to continue to live up to the standards that you set for them.
I hope so, and I hope they can find someone to fill in my absence, because the three of them are strong individually, but right now I think they are weak together. Could you help them along? Introduce them to more allies?
I'm certain that allies will find their way to them. This cult has no shortage of enemies.
It is true. Can you tell me one thing?
If I know it,
Well, you are the god of travelers, and even though my people do not follow a god anymore, did it work?
as of today, this country has found its way to a time of great upheaval. The liberation of Runataxiu will be one page in the history that will be written in the months to come.
Oh, shit. My wish didn't do anything really, really negative, like kill anyone, did it?
Truly, I couldn't answer that question.
Oh.
Arcane power is not within my purview. However,
Well,
all change requires sacrifice.
I have to say, the Sorodin royal family did not endear themselves to me in my time outside of my country.
But know that the actions you have put into the world will make this world a safer place in the time to come.
God.
Even if you will not be there to see it happen yourself.
I have many plans for Runetaxuyu, but hopefully I shall not need to lead anyone, and I can go and live in my house in peace.
On that topic, he reaches out for the cup that Ravine left behind. He picks it up, and it is now filled with tea, and he drinks it. I have done some digging into the cult at the request of Ardra.
Then why are you telling me she could really use a win right now?
You need to inform your sister of what you've done.
Oh, that was the first plan once you left. I'm going to call each of my siblings and tell them to meet me at home because I have given us the liberation we requested. If she has done something stupid like join the freedom fighter, even at this point I shall not be able to change her mind.
Well, I wish you well, Long Shadow.
And you, Herman Vander. Adra told me that you were out seeking the Raven Queen in her time of sorrow. And I must say I thank you for caring that much.
Well, someone has to.
Someone has to.
Being a god of travelers, you find yourself being a god of wayward souls. Though I am
Just
also...
a question. You are the god of travelers. You haven't heard anything about them. A fountain of youth of any kind, have you?
I wish I could give back what has been taken from you.
That is fine. It was more of a jest than anything else.
But I am the god of thieves. I'm sorry this is what was stolen from you.
It was willfully given. Now, I am going to go to sleep. And tomorrow, maybe in a week actually, I am going to start a long trek home. Perhaps I'll take some of the acolytes from the annex to come with me. Maybe give them some field training that Rulvin hasn't.
Perhaps. And he gets up. He straightens up his lavish purple suit, and he rests a hand on your shoulder. Rest easy, friend. And you feel just a little bit of the exhaustion lift. It'll only take you about 6 days to recover now.
As I feel a little bit of strength come back, I'm gonna look down at the one dagger still left at my side.
No, I don't think I will.
He smiles a little bit, and he exits out the door. And you see, as he opens the door to the annex to exit into what should be the outdoors, you instead hear a little bit of the din of the Terminus Tavern, and it closes behind, leaving you in silence in the annex of the Blade Singing. And that is where we're going to leave it for today's session.
Oh my god!
Oh, what a session, guys.
Whew.
Oh boy.
I thought this session could go a lot of ways. I didn't expect it to go that way.
You guys know that because I played Long Shadow, I now have to play a character that is the opposite of Long Shadow, which means I have to make the world's biggest dick character, right?
I
No.
hope you know that if
I
you
don't
come
think
into
Aaron
this
is
party,
capable.
Audra will beat the shit out of you. Test her once. Go ahead.
I'm gonna
She's
play
on
a
it.
chaotic evil character whose goal is to
Absolutely
make
not.
the world made out of cheese.
Oh, you know what? Audra would accept that. Actually,
Yeah.
she'd be okay with that.
We will see who Aaron comes back
Nah.
as, if he comes back next week at all. Who knows?
Well, we're
Nope.
not playing it.
Maybe it'll be a couple of
playing
weeks.
next
We
week.
aren't.
Wait,
No,
are
we
we
aren't.
playing?
We aren't playing next week, so that gives Aaron even more time to prep his character.
We have not, as of this point, decided whether or not I will be running a one-shot on Saturday.
Decide
We
now,
will
Aaron. Are you
announce
doing
it.
it or not?
10 or higher, I'll do it. That's exactly a 10.
So that's- you're
I guess
doing
I'll
it.
be running a one-shot on Saturday.
So you
So we will.
come back Friday and Saturday for an Aaron double bill.
Oh,
Wow.
shit, yeah, you're right.
As Aaron will be DMing our Percy Jackson campaign on Friday evening. I, however, am taking a break from Sorodin for a week. I have a 4-day weekend for the Easter holiday, and I would like to spend it relaxing.
Yeah.
My brain is currently Swiss cheese, and I need to recover it. But I will be here as Maximus Armstrong because his brain is always Swiss cheese. So
And his skin is always purple.
no. Anyway,
Alright.
you can find that right here at 8 p.m. BST, because as of tomorrow we are going into British summertime, which also means next week we will be at 7:30 p.m. BST, which is 6:30 p.m. GMT.
Just 2:30
An hour
p.m.
earlier.
EST.
So if you're in the Americas, we're going back to the previous schedule because
Yes.
we got boned for a couple weeks. Because
Yeah,
why
they're
is
catching
daylight
up
saving
now.
still a
What-
thing? Yeah.
And if it is a thing, why doesn't the whole world do it at the same time? Ugh.
Cause maths.
It's fine,
maths.
Kate. Our PGO game time is going to go back to normal as of this Friday. Brilliant. Okay. Thank you for watching. I hope you've
Ooh,
enjoyed
can we
this.
go
and
raid the welcome in? Please,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, if they're-
please.
if
You're
they're
ready to
on.
welcome in.
Thank you for joining us, and I hope you will be back next time on the Sorodin Chronicles. While I type in /raid.
Let's raid!
Raid the welcome in. My
in.
best buddies in the world are over on that game, like Adam and Josh,
Huzzah!
Sean.
Okay, we're raiding. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.
Cute. Oh my.